G'day everyone, Russ here from Reltons Kayak Fishing. How you going? Trying something a little bit different today. Out of Portland, going to a bit deeper water. The tuna have been coming in a bit closer, and in the boat over the last couple of weeks I've caught a couple of tuna on hard bodies, so I thought I'll head out a little bit wider and chuck on a bit bigger hard bodies than I usually go, and see if we can find a tuna or maybe even a little patch of kingfish, because some of them have been coming in. But the water looks a little bit cold for the kingfish today, but you never know, we might get lucky. So if that all fails, I'll head in close and maybe try and catch a fish in close on some smaller lures than that. But for the time being, well, today is absolutely beautiful here at Portland. Might head out to the shipping lane later and see if there's any tuna floating around in the deeper water out in the shipping lane. So fingers crossed we hear the reel scream and get onto my first tuna out of the kayak. We'll see how we go. All right, cool. Alright, I've come out here to 17 metres of water. We seen a lot of bait balls, but nothing on them at the moment. So I've seen a few fish down deeper that I don't think are tuna or anything, but might be snapper or something on some of the bait. So I'm putting down a deep diver just to see if I can get a bit of a hit or something. I had one hit coming out here, but I think it was more likely something like a salmon or something. Don't think it was a tuna, but you never know, I suppose, until the rod bends over. But anyway, so here we go. It's not a tuna, but it's something. Oh, we got a salmon or something. A bloody cooter. Oh, bit of bait for later. Not really what we're after.
Squid on.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm onto something good here.
Alright.
Alright, I'll let you go.
Alright, see you, mate. Bye.
See ya.
No, they said it had a good hit there.
I got something. Might be a snapper, I reckon. Yeah, good pinky. Oh, first decent fish I've got for the day, 33 centimetre pinky. Put him in the bag. I'm gonna go in a minute and get my other 15-pound rod. So I'll trawl up and down the beach and see if I can get a few pinkies or maybe trevally or a snook or something. all reports have come back that nobody's finding tuna today. The wind's got up a little bit, so come back in, and I'm just gonna fish in close and see how we go. So not a bad little pinky on the way in. Hopefully we can get 3 or 4 more of those. Got another one. He's no good though. Nice little pinky. There. Alright guys, just had a quick break and changed over some gear. Gone and got the light stuff and the small lures. See if we can get a couple of pinkies or something. I got that nice pinky on the way in before on the big lure. And then after that, something bit me off. I lost the lure, so didn't bring all my stuff today. I just thought I'd bring what I need. And then of course I've changed plans and don't have all the lures I'd usually use. So what I've got is double clutch rainbow trout, this white little rapala here. Got a few different colors in my tackle box, but we'll see if we can get a few hits and a couple of pinkies or something. No tuna out wide today. We went out to the ship out there, if you can see it. Got on the phone, had a few mates out fishing in different places. From all reports, nothing, no tuna and that were in close today at the rock or at the back of Julia Reef or anywhere like that. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get onto them today, so change of plan. I've got 2 hours of my memory card left, so if get onto one, well, let's hope it's good. All right, let's see how we go. Geez, that was lucky. This feels alright too. I just paused for a minute, take a leak, and then once I started pedaling, it just bloody really hit hard. Oh, nice pinky. Yep, take him. Think he's going to be oversized. Oh, settle down, mate. There you go, 30 centimeter pinky. Picked up on the white rapala. I was a bit lucky. I just stopped for a leak, and the lures would have been floating out the back. As soon as I started pedaling, he just grabbed on. He must have been sitting there looking at it. I've had snook do that a few times, where you pause to catch a fish and the lures must float to the top and they're looking at it. Well, as soon as you start winding, they bloody latch on. So that's 2 pinkies now. See if we can get a couple more. Take home a feed, salvage a feed out of the dismal attempt to catch a tuna. So that's 2 pinkies. Just got to keep our eye on that. That's the Minerva Reef here, and now that there's a bit of swell, they're obviously breaking over the reef. So last weekend I was fishing right where those waves are breaking, so you do have to watch it when it's a bit windy, especially when the wind like now is pushing you out. You just have to be aware, because if you spend 5 minutes catching a fish or undoing a tangle or tying a knot and you're not aware of your surroundings, that could blow you straight into that, and you could be getting tipped over before you even knew what was happening with your back to it. So just always keep an eye on it. I give it a wide berth, and I'd rather lose a fish and stay upright than be tipped over trying to catch one. So just always be wary, know what you can handle, what conditions you can handle. The wind's pretty strong at the moment, but I know I can fish in these conditions because the wind's coming from the shore, so it's pretty flat out here. But the thing you just do have to be aware of is it's constantly pushing you out. So when the wind comes from offshore, it is a bit rougher, but it pushes you back in, and I don't mind those conditions because you know, if I'm tying a knot or get a snag or something like that, you not pay attention for a couple of minutes, well, you know you're just going in closer to the shore. But when the wind's pushing you offshore, I never just let me mind wander when I'm doing something. I always keeping one eye on where I am. I've got my map on my phone so I can see, you know, if I need to, how close I am to the reef, because the waves aren't always breaking over it. There might be a 5 or 6 minute period where there's nothing happening, and then boom, a set of waves will come in and break over the reef. So if you're drifting over that when that happens, it could get nasty. So just always pays to keep an eye on your surroundings, know the conditions, know what you can handle and what your yak can handle. See, today I did something I'd never done before. I went out to the shipping lane, but I didn't go on my own. I went with an experienced fisherman who's done it a million times. So I said, today can I tag along? He said, no dramas. Now that I've done it myself, you know, as long as I got a buddy, I'll be quite happy to do it again. So that's what it's all about, learning off experienced people and knowing your limits, and then staying within just to stay safe. You know, it's good bringing home 10 fish every now and then, but it's a lot better coming home safely than having an incident, or worse, an accident. So yeah. All right, well, that's 2 pinkies now. Let's see if we can you know, I'll aim for 5. Let's see if I can get 5 pinkies before I go home, get a nice feed for me and the kids tomorrow. See how we go. I think I've got a big squid on here. The way that's pulsing, I've either got a squid or a cuttlefish. What have I got? A nice big squid. That's a ripping squid. Again, got it as a bycatch. Get so many squid out here trawling for fish, and when I actually try and get a squid, I don't bloody catch them. So I'm going to take that. Now, as I was saying before, just keeping an eye on where I am, nowhere near the reef, so I'm safe to deal with this for the moment. That is a ripping squid. This is a good fish. This is a good snapper. Got off. No, it didn't. Thought it waded me, but it just swam towards me. Jeez. Here's a nice snapper. Whew, where are we? Yep, nowhere near that reef, so we're safe to do this. Here's a nice snapper. Be up around 36 mark, I reckon. Hooked him in the nostril. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's amazing how many fish I hook in the bloody nostril. There we go. Oh, yep, he wasn't going. Oh! Come on, are you gonna hook on? Something's having a go here. Either hook on or don't. Is that the bottom? That might be the bottom. Why are we hooking the bottom in 2.8? Oh, I've got another squid. It's unbelievable. Why is this happening today? Got another squid on the double clutch. Hopefully he's hooked enough, I'll get him in. I see him hitting the lure and I thought I was hitting the bottom. And I looked at the depth sounder, I'm in nearly 3 meters of water. I'm like, I shouldn't be hitting the bottom. And it grabbed on and you can feel that pump, 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 you know it's a squid. All right, this one's not quite as big, but he will do. He will do. All right, mate, yep. Get your shit out. Oh. Beautiful, 2 squiddies. Another nice squid on the double clutch. I might have to put another double clutch on. Look at that. Not quite as big as the other one, but he will do. That's 2 nice squid. Starting to have quite a productive little session. Oh, that's a good fish. Come on, get up. Oh yeah. On the lure I was nearly going to change too. Some days it's all about plan B. Because plan A, oh, he's just lipped. I'm going to be lucky. Oh. That's how lipped he was. He only just made it. Just made it in before he let go. That was on the white rapala. I was just about to change that lure. So that's 4 pinkies now and 2 squid. So I'm doing all right. whiz. Get out of me paddles. There's got to be another salmon. Oh, there's a trevally. Oh, nice little trevally. I'll take him. Oh, grunt, 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 grunt. Alright. Not a bad squid. Got him on the Trawling hard bodies.
Yeah, right.
So not even on the squid jigs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he was real well.
Yeah.
Oh, they...
So yeah, that's it for today. So like I said earlier, it's sometimes all about plan B. Went out this morning chasing the tuna, did no good. Then went and got the lighter gear, got 4 snapper, trevally and a salmon and 2 squid. So managed to get something. If I just packed up and went home, I would have wasted my time, but ended up getting a good feed, so I'm happy with that.